Hello, everyone. It's Michael here once more. I'll just be with you in a wee sec. I'll just come on camera in just a few minutes here. Just want to just get some bits sorted out here, and yeah, we'll get this underway. Um, just bear with me for a couple of minutes, and I'll get back to you. Hello, everyone. Long time no see. Back once more with a reaction video. I've noticed a few people in the past when I did the Project Tiger Moth live stream reaction. That seemed to got quite a lot of popular reactions there from folks, and so I thought, well, you know what, I might as well do another one for this recent discovery, I suppose, probably be the best way to put it. Now, just before I continue further, people will be wondering, like, did I know anything about this whilst I was working on the show? I had no idea at all, because to be honest, I didn't really want to go into those kind of territories in terms of working on the show. I was just more or less just doing what I did, working as a writer, and that was pretty much it there. So yeah, I'm pretty much, when I saw this was being announced, I was pretty much as shocked as you guys. So yeah, I'm coming back to my old fandom self, as I used to be back in the day. But anyway, yeah. So this is just my own personal reaction to the official release of the original Thompson Friends Down the Mine pilot. I'm sure many of you guys have been wanting to see this for many years. So as I've heard many times in video calls and stuff I've been part of on Discord and meetups, but it's funny here. So I'm going to be reacting to this via the official Thompson Friends YouTube channel, because that's where it's being officially shown, and I might as well share my screen so I can show you guys exactly what I'm seeing. So so okay, let's see. It's been a while since I last did this on this here. Okay, share screen. All right, so do you know what? I might actually, just for the sake of preventing copyright on my channel, I'm probably going to not share the screen, if that's okay. If you guys want to join with me here, you can. I'll tell you when I'm going to start playing the video, so we can all react together. I think that's probably going to be play more safer for my channel, because I don't want to get hit with a copyright strike. But okay, so I'm on the official Thompson Friends YouTube channel, and the Down the Mine pilot is there. So it's all set and ready to go. So everybody, on the count of three, we'll watch together. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. And this is what I love to see. I actually love seeing these kind of like behind the scenes archives footage of the crew preparing the sets, and even learn to see how those various things were done. Like I didn't realize that was how they made the Fat Control silhouette. I didn't know that was a cardboard cutout. I thought they actually just pushed the actual figure in. Gordon on the bridge. Again, even for a test pilot there, I actually still love how they built the sets and how it was all reconstructed. I thought that was pretty cool. Here we are, down the mine, told by Ringo Starr. God, look at that set design. It looks lovely. Annie's reaction. Very interested to see how they design these models from their appearances. I mean, Gordon's obviously different, because like his running board's is more lower than what it was later on. But oh, that's quite nice. I like the wee guard figure. That's good. A nice bit of detail. Bit of reused footage from the original series. I'm guessing that there must have been like some footage that they couldn't restore. I'm not sure. Oh, sweet, that's cool. I didn't know whether or not they film more than that for that. I'm not sure, but that's still cool. I love these low angle shots. These are pretty good. Also, Ringo's narration is very very season one. Poor Ringo still needs to wake up. But it's still good. I like it. I really do like this. Oh, sweet live scale close up shots. That's I love those bits. Sorry, I'm still just finishing after work though. Oh, they did do the crumbling bit. That's awesome. Oh wow. I'll get my full breakdown after this here. Just I want to hear the rest of the narration here. I love also they give Thomas the little notches in his eyes. Oh wow, they made a close-up shot of that. Again, more close-up shots. I love these shots. I'd say they use them a lot more just because. Oh, that's again another great shot there. Well, that's that. That's the original pilot. Yeah, definitely. Again, it really does bring a lot of positive vibes to me because, again, I used to grow up watching mostly Ringo Starr as a kid. Um, because I do remember when I was young, I do remember seeing part of season three on television. So I must have been. I can't remember exactly. Um, I can't remember if it had actually finished during at that time in 1992, or I'm not sure. But even so, um, it was definitely a fun time to watch it. But anyway, I I really do love this test pilot. This test pilot really does look fantastic here. Glad that it was able to be found again and to be shared out to the public. And yeah, it's brilliant. Actually, really is really good. Really is a bit of Thomas nostalgia for this Friday evening. And but yeah, anyway, as I was saying, I was just going to talk about more about some of the shots that they used on the pilot there. So this is just from what I'm gathering. Um, I remember reading some various interviews from members of the crew many years back, where they would be asked about the original pilot, and some of them did say that the models of Thompson Gordon were scratch built there, but they didn't have. I can't remember exactly if they said the chassis were scratch built because I think this was before they used Markland chassis. They decided to scratch build the chassis, and they didn't really always work all that well. And I think that's kind of why in this pilot they used the close up shots more. I'm only guessing this here. This isn't like fact or anything here. I'm just thinking theoretically. I think is the best way to put it. But again, using those large scale close up shots here, it really does give you a lot more real life charm to this pilot. Um, and also the use of I think that was a Tata Clinton whistle that they used for Thomas. That's interesting choice indeed there. Um, but also the sets as well. Again, even though this is only a test, it's only a test pilot to pitch to ITV, not there to make the TV series. The sets they went full out on to making these look really good sets, and the effect of having the ground cave in. Again, I didn't know they were going to do. I didn't know that they'd use that method originally, because I remember years back I actually did a test of that for when I was doing tests for my Branch Line Engines film, which you can just see one of the props behind me here. That's not an official Thomas prop. That's a scratch built one I made. but but yeah, like the method they used, it looks very similar to how I did mine, which is just basically just burying a filter funnel into the set, and then just like put a stopper underneath it, then and open it up, and the sand knob will drop out, and makes the ground sink. So yeah, I'm surprised they didn't use that in the end for the final retake of that though. But even so, it's still very impressive. But yeah, I can't really say much else about it. The music was great. I see Michael Donald was brought back to compose a new score for this year. I'm very pleased that he reintroduced some of the old vibes of the old tunes with a modern day twist to it there, which again really good. Ringo's narration, again, coming back to Ringo's narration, again I have to say again, I loved Ringo's narration as a kid. I grew up on it there, and hearing these early take versions of him, because I think I heard one. He said in one interview that there was sometimes where he was like half asleep sometimes, so you can actually hear him like sort of like drearing off, but it's still it's still quite charming actually. I must admit, it does sound really cool. Even just to hear it, a different take there, and also hearing some railway series dialogue incorporated in as well. Again, I really do like that. I really do like that indeed. So, guys, that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much all I have to do on this here. It's not really that much of a live stream here, but it's just that recently I've been busy with a lot of work now. Been busy with my recent job now, and trying trying to get things sorted out with it. I'm also working on a private commission for a friend, which is holding up the production of Miniature Railway Adventures, but that's fine because I need some time off from the series anyway, because I just need to be a bit of a break. But I will be resuming it again in June, so we'll pick it up from there. But until then, but yeah, I thought I would do this here because like I said, I hadn't had anything planned for doing the 80th anniversary. I do actually have something planned, but I can't do it until later on this year. So if you want to see my contribution here, you're probably just going to have to wait maybe a couple of months later, or maybe a couple of weeks, depending on how much time I get free here. But I will have something of my own to contribute to the anniversary. So it's like I say, it's going to be a bit late here, but this is just to tie things over for the time being. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good time with this reaction. I know I couldn't put the video up on the screen here like I did with the previous reaction here, but again, that was just because of the fear of I don't want my channel to get hit with copyright and not there. So play it all safe as you do. Rail Rocket, sorry, just seeing some of you guys' comments here. I'm not going to go through them all here, so just very briefly here. I always like seeing some of these comments. Yep. Still good. Rail Rocket asks me here. He says, "They say what a big Toby you have." Thank you. Yeah, it's when did I make him? I think I made them a few years back. Actually, I think it was back in 2022. I think it's 20. I think it's in 2022. I made that there. It was a while back there, but yeah, I'll film some of that later on here. But I can honestly say here, this the Dynamite Pod has given me so much. Has given me quite a few ideas now for resuming branch line engines. So what once I get this test episode of Miniature Railway done, I'm going to go jumping back onto branch line engines because it's long overdue. I've got some new ideas to try out, and yeah, we'll see how things go. Oh, also, one last thing before I go. I know I'm stalling for time here, but I'm sure you guys are already aware of this here about the Thomas and Friends auction, which is taking place on Monday. This is just to raise money. Any money that's being made from it here is to go to the National Autistic Society. It's a great great society here. Does wonders here, and as someone with autism myself here, and wants to try and help help out in the community with autism here, I'd say this is a worthy charity to have the fundings go to. They do wonders for everybody with autism, and it's all for a good cause. So I'm going to try. I very much doubt I'm going to get anything on the auction. I actually did. There actually are a few things I do have on mind that I'd like to get here. There's one particular item I do have my eyes on here, but we'll just see how things go on Monday. But yeah, that's all I just want to say. Just want to plug that in there for just to support that that auction there. But yeah, so the auction takes place on Monday morning at 10 a.m. I think it is, and that's going to continue on from the 12th till the 28th. I think so. I think it's the 28th. I'm not. I'm really not sure. I'm pretty much a wee bit behind on these sort of things. But anyway, that's all I have to say now here. But guys, hope you have a good time, have a good weekend, and have a good 80th anniversary, Thomas. And I'm sure he's here to sign off as well. Of course, I had to have him on standby as well on my desk. You didn't think I was just gonna just have Toby in the background? Of course, I'm gonna have Thomas signing off the video. So, cheerio. I'm sure this is gonna end up on the wiki somehow. All right, take care, guys. Bye.